Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news of improvements in both the US and China. Saturday's American non-farm payrolls report was expected to show about 120,000 jobs created in October. Instead, 204,000 jobs were added over the month, and revisions to prior months added another 60,000. The US government shutdown clearly had less of an impact on the American labour market than many thought, and comes after the surprisingly strong second quarter GDP data on Friday. The US dollar rose on the news against most currencies, including the Kiwi dollar. It rose sharply against the yuan, and gold fell well below $1,300 an ounce. Meanwhile, Standard & Poor's has cut France's credit rating to AA from AA+, arguing that the French government's actions in areas like taxation and the labour market will probably not have much positive impact on the country's medium-term growth, and that high unemployment is weakening support for further significant fiscal and structural policy measures. Adding to the mix of key weekend news, China reported its trade balance rose in October, its highest in a year, and the latest in a series of figures pointing to a recovery there. Exports, a key driver of its growth, rose 5.6% from a year earlier, while imports jumped 7.6%. China's inflation also rose to 3.2% and nudging closer to their self-imposed 3.5% upper limit. Markets are starting to worry about what they will do if it hits that limit. In our region, China has announced it is to lavish $1 billion on infrastructure loans and scholarships on Pacific Island nations, including Tonga and the Cook Islands. This week we'll get October REINZ data and the big set-piece financial stability review from the Reserve Bank on Wednesday. New Zealand dollar starts today sharply low at 82.4 US cents, 87.8 Aussie cents, and the TWI is at 77.0. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.